Hello and welcome. So, one thing I believe is very important is if you're going to criticize a company such as Games Workshop when they do something wrong, you should praise them when they do something right. I try to do this when I can. I will criticize when they do something wrong, such as the Necromunda Ash Waste box. This is the first time I've mentioned it in a while. I've not really brought it up, but it is something I didn't like. And the Horus Heresy Age of Darkness box is a box I cannot stop but singing the praises for. It's a great value box. Now, they are seemingly on the right track to making Warhammer 40,000 cheaper or better value to play. Now, when 10th drops, the rules and army data sheets will be free to download. This is great. It dramatically lowers the entry price to play the game. The rulebook is around £40. Let alone Codex is on top, so you're paying £70 odd on books alone first. Now, this method has been helping every other tabletop game. Mantic, Warcradle and War Games have all been doing this for a while. And it does need to be said that when the codices drop, they will be replacing the free datasheets. Look, I honestly think we should just update the datasheets and keep them free and fill the codices with more lore. People will still buy them for that reason. It is the reason my Codex and Warhammer Army book collection is so big. It's over 100 books now and I've read them all, they're great. So yeah, keep the datasheets free. The free rules and datasheets are a good thing. Like I said, every other company does this. Now, the next one is the Combat Patrol style game. A whole game style based around the value boxes Games Workshop makes. This again lowers the price of entry to that of the box. With the free rules and datasheets, all you need now is your phone and the Combat Patrol of your choice. It also makes trying a new army cheaper. You don't have to keep buying lots of different armies and going, alright, how does it work? You just buy the Combat Patrol box. This is another thing we see from other companies. Free rules plus needing a single army box just to start playing. Mantic do some good ones down this route. Now, something this is beneficial to everybody. Look, I can see people just playing the style and getting a new Combat Patrol box every month to use a different army that month. It will also save consumer money, because even if you're changing every month, you don't have the expense of a Codex and Rulebook, and it frees people up to pay for more. Again, with the Combat Patrol boxes, you've got a nice... You save so much money with them, so I can see people doing this mode permanently and not doing anything else just to buy the Combat Patrols. Though I do see the problem, as in, at the moment, they aren't really balanced, and though I haven't scripted this bit, I should mention Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights. They have their Combat Patrols, which is free. Armigers, or what the Chaos version is. So maybe they'll just be, that is your Combat Patrol, so that's what you need to use. Now finally is dropping the term Primaris from Space Marines, and this is the last thing on my list of praise. And I will be honest, I don't like Primaris tanks. I don't like them at all. I find them annoying. But now I can put my Primaris in my Land Raiders, and that is just great. It seems silly that you could not do this from the start. And as I also use an excessive number of flyers, such as Storm Ravens and the Chorus Darkstar, I can have a unit of suppressors jump out the Storm Raven after it's moved, and that is just going to be a lot of fun, suddenly having these big heavy weapons right in front of the enemy. And on jetpacks too. It'll be great fun, I love it. Anyway, what I hope this means, and I've seen GW do this before, and it's not something they do a lot of, but when you spot it happening, you can spot it happening, is that they kind of see something that's a bit silly, or something people don't like, and they won't retcon it. They kind of just move away from it. They will pretend it didn't happen and just move away, not mention it again. So we might not see the term Primaris even turn up in novels for a long time. I mean, it would be great, to be honest with you, but they were all just Space Marines after all. But there you go. These are things I think Games Workshop are doing well at the moment, and they need to be spoken about. And of course we have the Old World. We'll see what that's all about on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that, particularly because it ties in with Horus Heresy as well. And yeah, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. These reasons GW should be praised, and they honestly, I don't like the idea of criticising something and only criticising. I think it's a bit silly. I do think that if they do something right, it needs to be spoken about just as much as when they do something wrong, because it actually tells them what we want. It's a good indicator, rather than just constantly telling them what we don't want. So yeah, so if you see something that GW does right, yeah, say yeah, we like this. Let's keep doing this. We'll spend more money if you do this. And yeah, and they will end up doing more. Think about it, like the lieutenants, people have made a meme, but no one's really gone out and said, can you not just stop now? Can we? Okay, people have done that, I should say. It's like, but when they do something different, like the captains or, the Terminators, I want to hear more about the Terminators, because I want to see some new Deathwing Terminators, I want to see some new Mars pattern dreadnoughts to go with it. Same with the Tyranids. I don't want to see more Warriors. I want to see new Gene Stealers. Things like that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video again. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. And down below is a link to Wayland Games. That's if you want 20% off your Warhammer, up to 20% off your Warhammer. I actually quite like that company, I use them a lot. Forbidden Planet, if you like comics, they sell Warhammer stuff too. There is my comic, which is spooky and gory and violent, because you're into Warhammer, you probably like that too. And my merchandise, some silly, some sensible, as always. And Patreon, but as I say always, click on one of the top things, get yourself something nice before just giving me money. I mean, it's appreciated, but I'd rather you get yourself something nice first. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.